Hello and welcome to the Pirate King Plays Genshin Impact, where last we left our heroes. We found out that our sister was a delusion or shapeshifter or whatever they were, created by the Wild Hunt, the abyssal phenomenon in this region, and we recovered the stolen moon marrow. There we go. Which we are currently safely storing inside our own body, which apparently most people can only do for a very, very short amount of time. Lauma said she could only possibly do it for about 5 days, and we're feeling nothing. So I think we're good. And after finishing that, we ended up going back and help prepare the cannon for a Wild Hunt incursion they expect to be coming. And at the same time, are we having this cutscene again? You know what? That's okay.
Finally!
Nefer allowed us to get in here, and you're about to find out the excuse.
Pardon me? I'm sure we're all having a good time, but I would like you all to meet.
We saw this last time, so I'm gonna skip a bit.
Tonight's special guest,
A
renowned mixologist from Mondstadt.
That's our disguise, and now we're about to mix drinks. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor.
Nice to meet you all. I'm sure that no more needs to be said about Mondstadt. The special drinks menu is being set before.
I
And
see.
now they
A new
are
face
comfortable with
the
us
bar.
being here.
And here I was thinking, that ain't a
Well, it's a rare occasion to.
I spoke to the owner. The bar is all yours. The recipes are available for your perusal here. Not to worry. I've taken the liberty of removing the more challenging options.
Previous experience coming in handy. Who'd have thought it?
How'd you set this all up so quickly?
Well, as long as you know what both sides need. Negotiation.
Yep.
The flagship already had. Demyon will assist you. Serving guests, of course. Every guest will have their quirk.
Got it. We'll give it a try.
In the meantime, I'll go mingle with some of the guests who pique my interest. There'll be a little event during the banquet's second half, by the way. See you then.
Okay, now we actually get to do this. This is where we left last time, so I didn't expect the cutscene to happen again. Yo, Demyon,
Hello. How may I assist?
let's make drinks. Here you can view the types and quantities of ingredients required for various drinks. We'll watch. So we need tea, milk, and mint. Yeah, we did do something like this before, didn't we? Though I don't think we have to go and collect ingredients this time around.
Good work. Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Guest is over here.
Ever consider returning to Snezhnaya?
What are we killing up on things?
Oh, I guess it was on the robot. Take the opportunity to gather intel.
Tell you what, I envy people like you. I'm like a man in a leaking boat, soon to be food for the fish. I wouldn't have come to this dump if there were any better place to be.
Come now. Surely it isn't that bad. We've still got the light keepers.
Just gonna
trust
stand
him?
here.
I wouldn't. Wouldn't trust anyone, really. We're stuck with the Wild Hunt here. The Snezhnayans can't be bothered, the Lightkeepers can't spare the people, and everyone else, they're a mess. I'd sooner put an ounce of faith into that cannon. Forget it. Let's just drink. Let's see if this new mixologist is worth the billing.
How were they not suspicious of us there?
Hello. How may I?
They've ordered a bubbly dusk. We got juice. We have caramel and wine. Okay. I would try that. I think I would try that. Depending on the juice.
Good work.
Not a fan of cranberry juice.
I doubt the Nayans will stand idly by if this wild hunt. Just leave it over there.
Bet you some people
Checking
are
the
just
plants.
waiting for this place to fall further into chaos.
You've got a plan for that, then?
Hard to say. But what I can say is that the situation in Mashtown will get out of hand if that cannon isn't fired soon. That gun's a symbol. The most solid proof that ordinary folks like us can stand up against the wild hunt.
Wait. What are you angling for exactly?
Why does it keep resummoning the traveler?
Well, what if that was nothing but an illusion? What if
Caught us, I guess.
the cannon was never meant to be fired? For our sakes, at least.
Surely this town is still of value to those who control it.
Of course, but that's all it is. Value. For us, though, there's no place but Nashatown. And we're putting its life and ours in their hands.
I get what you mean. Let's just see how this plays out first.
Seems like they're all talking about the cannon already. Guess that's why Sosie was so anxious.
Hello.
Alright. So we have lemon, mint, and wine for a soothing summer. Probably also good. Maybe not something I would pick. Not a big mint fan. Nothing against it, really, but nothing for it either.
Good work.
Like, people say mint chocolate is amazing, and I do not agree. Ah, never.
Oh, so this order was yours, huh?
Indeed. So, any notable news?
Not for the moment.
Ah, you two must be Nefer's friends.
It's,
A pleasure to meet you. If you've got a moment, let's have a drink. On my tab, of course.
Paimon doesn't recall there being any other orders right now. Sure then, we can take a break.
Then come, sit. Dimyon, 2 wildberry trails if you would. Without alcohol, much obliged.
They always assume we're too young.
Hints is the name. I help out at the Rossum workshop in town. They usually put me in charge of making and repairing simple machines.
Paimon's name is Paimon. Pleased to meet ya.
They call me the honorary cocktail knight. No. I'm Arlok.
Anyway, help me keep an eye out, all right? Valuable intel will be suitably compensated.
Oh, come on. Is that how it is between us? I mean, I wouldn't even have this job if it hadn't been for your help back then.
So, you've known each other a long time?
That's right. I came to Nod-Krai with nothing at all. Would have starved on the streets if I hadn't met Nefer. She lent me money to study a craft, and even introduced me to Aino and the
Damien.
Voynich Guild, which is how I slowly carved out a living for myself.
That's a huge favor.
Ah,
Huh. So Nefer can be a nice person sometimes.
no,
huh?
she's just cashing in on the favor.
Well, I'd also say she needed a willing and able machinist at her disposal.
Wait, don't we already have Aino for that?
Come now. Aino's talents are better spent on issues bigger than basic machine repair and component manufacture. I did think myself a dab hand at such work at first, but compared to her, I might as well be a trainee who couldn't weld a wire to save his life. Got the scoldings to show for it, too.
You don't
It
weld
took me
wires.
a long while, but
You
I
solder
finally
them.
got to the point where I could make my own machines, and even maintain
I
some
am
of
an
Aino's
engineer.
relatively complex ones. like Kuvaki detectors or mechanical arms.
He's the one responsible for maintaining Yehoda's robotic arm.
Oh, shit.
Oh, speaking of that, didn't Sosi have a mechanical arm too?
Huh.
That's right, one of Aino's masterful designs. I could never design one of those in my life, but if you gave me its blueprint, I could hammer one out. Nowadays,
Yep,
I've got
I know
regular
that feeling.
customers, which makes for a decent keep. Even got a kid, if you can believe it. I wouldn't have, had you told me my future when I first arrived here. On the flip side, being a family man means I can't just flee this place whenever I feel like it, so I'm afraid I'm counting on you to help solve this wild hunt crisis.
All the more reason to be proactive and do your part. Wringing our hands in despair does us no good in times of crisis. Oh, wait. Just another question that's been bothering me. Have you heard anything about people seeing illusions within Wild Hunt anomalies? People they know, perhaps?
I have heard of humanoid shapes being sighted, but familiar faces...
I mean, all the Wild Hunt
No.
is humanoid.
Most would
That's-
think they'd lost their wits from fright if they
kind of
started
kind of a given.
hallucinating. After all, no ordinary person could survive an assault from those monsters. Does this have anything to do with our current Wild Hunt crisis?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
All right, I get it. I'll keep my ear to the ground for you, and naturally, my lips will stay tightly sealed.
Then we'll take our leave. Enjoy your drinks.
I like him. He's a good guy.
He's a social man. You can often find him here chatting with friends, and he's had contact with all manner of clients. Since he's never heard of the Wild Hunt exhibiting the power to imitate familiar faces, might it be safe to assume that our Phantom wants to keep that a secret?
Huh. That does sound worth noting. How about we go talk to a few more people?
A good idea, and one our upcoming activity will facilitate. Let me show you how it's done. Come, back to the bar.
We gonna make more drinks? It was only 3.
Thank you for waiting, everyone. The roulette showdown is ready to begin.
Finally!
Come on, let's go try our hand. Joining us, new guy?
We'll pass.
No, you won't. The one who'll be mixing the roulette special has to take part. Those are the rules.
But
I'm on. There's Nefer's hand signal again. Let's go with it. Sign me up.
That's more like it.
I really gotta
Since we
start
have a new friend with us
making a
today,
difference between
let me go
thinking
over
and
the
speaking
rules in
voices.
brief. The wheel before you is divided into an inner and outer circle. Participants must take turns to spin the pointer of the inner circle. Whatever beverage it stops at, our lucky contestant will drink. The drinks are divided into juice, tea, and alcohol, with that last further divided into 3 levels by intensity. Spin your way to a non-alcoholic beverage, and you'll score no points. Otherwise, you get 1 to 3 based on alcohol content. During a round of drinking, one participant may choose another with less points than them and pose a question, which the other party must then answer.
This sounds like it might favor those who score
Interesting.
higher, but push your luck and you might not recall any answers you were given the next day. Defeats the purpose, wouldn't you say?
And that's why the person mixing the drinks has to take part. You know, just in case they decide to pour heavy, then sit back and watch the show.
Not that our newcomer looks like the drinking type. Either way, looks like we're in for a show.
Anything you drink will be replenished. And additionally, I have decided to sponsor a grand prize for this grand occasion.
See, it seems like an interesting game, but since anything you drink will be replenished, then you know which one it is. Though maybe they have it so that you know which one it is anyway, and it's not actually random every time or that sort of thing. I don't know. I think that could still work. Kind of like the idea of this game.
A single serving of Dark Horse.
What? Do my ears deceive me? A chance to drink Dark Horse and Nod-Krai?
Dark Horse. Guess we'll have to take part now, huh?
Indeed. The Dark Horse could be yours to enjoy, so long as your luck holds.
Tell me exactly
And
what that
so
is.
long as you can remember its taste the day after.
I'm assuming
And
extremely
if our lucky
strong.
winner can drain the whole serving in one go, they will gain the right to ask everyone a question, regardless of their score.
High risk, high reward. That's gotta be some strong alcohol.
Now, if there are no other questions, let us begin. Allow me to get the ball rolling. Intensity 3. Looks like I'll have to put my back into it today.
Those are full glasses, but this really should be done with shots.
Let's go!
Wow, this is kinda intense.
Oh, my turn, my turn. All right, man, fess up. You've been making a killing lately. Where's it all been coming from?
Hey, bro. I heard you met up with some big shot from the Voynich Guild. Mind introducing me sometime?
A normal drink, huh? Must be my lucky day.
We've reached the final round of the roulette showdown. Let's see who gets the last laugh.
I gotta say, you monsters really know your alcohol. These recipes are super good. Teach me, would ya?
Cute.
I was wanting to ask about your wife. Your wife.
What? I've rolled non-alcoholic drinks without fail the last few rounds. This 0-point game is no accident. Similarly, Nefer has been maintaining an ever so slight lead. And has been using it to ask ever so slightly probing questions. That can't just be luck. I can tell that Bravo was lucky enough to survive stumbling into a wild hunt. Nefer's turn is...
You're up.
She left him to me. Oh.
Whoa! New face here just drew the Dark Horse.
After only non-alcohol, so it's probably fine.
Bottoms up! Bottoms up!
Hey, will you be alright? You wanna just give this one to Paimon?
Really switch it out for non-alcoholic. Come on.
Whoa! He actually downed it in one gulp.
Nice job! No wonder you monsters have such a reputation.
What did you see while you were inside the Wild Hunt anomaly?
Me? Well, what do you think? Monsters, of course.
Only monsters?
Absolutely. If there was something else, I didn't stop to see it. Just took off as fast as I could. Oh, and guess who showed up just as I'd gotten out of there? Those good-for-nothing Rataniki, that's who. If my luck had been just a little worse, they'd have found nothing but my corpse. Or whatever was left of it anyway. Either way, there's nothing in there you'd want to see.
Even those who had a personal encounter with the Wild Hunt know nothing about the strange phantom we saw. It seems Nefer's judgment was on point.
I see some downcast faces. Why, have we all hit our limit?
Says who? I'm still raring to go.
Because you didn't drink that much.
Yeah.
In that case, let me raise another glass. To a blast of a showdown and a wonderful evening.
Here, here.
Hello, sir. Lady Nefer has ordered a fresh round of drinks. Could you deliver it to her?
Yep. Okie doke. Where is she? Also, can we talk to the others? We cannot. They just have their names. Hints is still over there. Oh, over here.
cards? I'm gonna spy some elemental dice.
Oh man, are you
Same
gonna...
as usual then? 1 die, 100,000 mora.
I'm not here to do business with you.
Ooh.
Come now,
Okay.
I've already ordered us drinks. Or are you looking to add another line to your ledger of arrears?
Oh, so this is a business deal.
So, let's go over this again. 1 die, 100,000 mora. Hmm? Then we have a deal. Come, you two. Take a seat as well.
What are we even doing here? I can give you 3 things. The features of the Wild Hunt, the exact locations where it has appeared, and the intel we've received from the Lightkeepers. The Wild Hunt is in fact a phenomenon linked to abyssal power. Fog and monsters follow in its wake, posing a lethal danger to ordinary people. On the flip side, these monsters cannot leave the fog, so the disaster cannot spread quickly.
We already know all that.
Fair enough. Then I won't beat around the bush. Here's a map of current Wild Hunt anomalies that I snagged from the Lightkeepers, including the locations they'll soon be bombarding.
Huh. I don't see too much of a pattern, to be honest.
That's a lot.
We've never seen anything like this either. That's why everyone's so worked up.
That's not enough. 4 dice.
Cool it, all right? I'm not done. Now, the Lightkeepers don't want you to know this, but weirdly enough, more Wild Hunt sites have disappeared than their involvement would indicate.
Isn't that normal? They're not the only ones fighting the Wild Hunt after all. Adventurers do that too.
I'd agree. And really, we've always had a small, stable discrepancy between reported anti-Wild Hunt ops and anomalies cleared. That variance has become a gulf lately.
What could that even mean?
I've got 2 theories. 1, that some new force is clearing the Wild Hunt out in secret. Or 2, that some Ratniki are not reporting the work they do on purpose. The odds of the former happening is low. Not many organizations can even engage the Wild Hunt. Never mind keep those operations a secret. If you're interested, I'd recommend following the latter train of thought.
Paimon doesn't really get it. What would anyone gain from doing that?
Let's just note it down first.
Now that's what I call interesting intel. No wonder you've been doing well for yourself lately. Even if you've mostly just been reselling my intel.
Please, stop. This is all I've got for you.
Oh, stop that. Why, people might start thinking me a bully. Let me give you an opportunity instead. Out of respect for your independent intelligence gathering. An answer to a simple question. For 50,000 off your debt. Have you heard of people seeing familiar faces within a Wild Hunt anomaly? Or experiencing something akin to, say, an illusion?
No, nothing like that. Nothing at all but ghostly shadows.
Nothing at all, hmm? Not even for 50,000 mora? Either you don't take your debt seriously, or you're confident you can pay it off.
Hey! No means no, all right? This is about my dignity as an intel broker. Mora doesn't factor in here at all.
Okay. Well, that puts me at ease.
You really are the same as ever.
And you've learned quite well. Go on then. I'll swing by again. Sometime soon, perhaps.
Ugh.
Huh. Hopefully not too soon.
So, you're his creditor?
Indeed I am. He's resold my intel quite a few times now, pocketing the difference afterwards. Rather dishonest dealing, if I may say so. As luck would have it, he would only purchase information from me when he was just about done negotiating with his buyer. So I arranged a little something just for him. A painful lesson, you might call it.
Ooh, that sounds brutal.
Oh, I was downright beneficent in charging for that betrayal. It was more about the message, really.
Good thing we're on the same team.
In any case, I believe that's all we'll get here. Let's go through what we've learned outside.
Map, we got a trophy, we can finally leave. Wait, I can use the jukebox? I guess they wouldn't make it so prominent if I couldn't. Looks like a jukebox that can switch records. There should be 4 different records, perhaps pressing these buttons will switch between them. This rhythm is the Call of the Wilds, Hymn of Earth, the austere yet magnificent unknown that drives us on.
These are bounties. If you want to negotiate prices, go find a flea market.
That's a cool little feature. No place has done that before, I think. But there's of course the one we have in our Serenity Teapot.
Most of our intel seems quite dispersed, so let's try piecing it all together.
Still a lot of those to put in.
Well, first, no one else has seen that weird phantom, apart from our encounter on Star Sand Shoal.
Indeed. And we have that from multiple accounts, so each statement corroborates the others.
What in Teyvat could that phantom be planning?
The wild hunt anomaly that occurred at Star Sand Shoal seems quite unique.
Agreed. Instances of the wild hunt afflicting Nod-Krai in general have increased in frequency, but the phenomenon itself hasn't changed much. What you encountered must have been something special, with our mastermind concealing themselves within, in order to target the Moon Marrow. In which case, 2 questions arise. Who is this mastermind, and why would they want the Moon Marrow?
Additionally, that intel broker mentioned that some Lightkeepers might be withholding information. Given the inconsistencies in Flynn's words and deeds, he might be a likely suspect. But let's not share that with Nefer.
I'll continue investigating along these 2 lines. We can reconvene again if any progress is made.
I'm back!
Cut it off
Luckily,
right.
the store owner kept the medicine bottle I left on the table safe for me. Here you go.
Oop.
Huh. Thanks a bunch, Yehoda. Take a break. You've earned it. Oh no, I've got work to do later. And anyway, isn't the cannon about to go off? I was watching it the whole way back, praying it wouldn't fire. Not until I got back, you know? Again, lucky me. Huh. So you're interested in that big gun? Of course. I mean, just think about it. Something that size is bound to be comprised of thousands, even tens of thousands of parts, fused in such a way that it can operate smoothly and
Does it
fire off
fire
a super
straight
giant,
up?
super strong beam.
Oh yeah, apparently it's a laser beam, so where does it actually fire from?
Isn't that
That's what
just
I wanna
so
know.
cool? I mean, miraculous. Like a miracle.
It has been a while since the last time it fired. Go on, feel free to go watch. Work can wait for a while.
So, I mentioned before that I met some of these characters in the event. That I kind of did the event out of order. I should have done it after this. Yehoda was one of those characters. It was pretty much Yehoda, I know, Inefa was there a little bit. and I think Dory showed up at one point, just like she did at one point in this one. But like Yehoda kept mentioning she worked for someone, but they never showed us Nefer. So I didn't know until the actual Archon quest who she was.
Thanks, boss. Anyway, y'all wanna come? It'll be worth the while and worth your wait. I swear. Might as well. Fruits of our labor and everything, you know?
Let's go. We're pretty much going that way anyway.
Woohoo! Let's go! Kaboom! Wow! What a crowd! People seem pretty excited, too.
I
Just
wonder...
goes to show how big a deal this cannon is, huh?
I wonder if I went back to anime cons again, which I do mean to do at one point. I just haven't gotten the courage since COVID. If I'll actually see people cosplaying Genshin Impact characters. Like, maybe it was more of a thing when Genshin was new, but also they keep coming up with new characters with great costume designs, being that Genshin Impact is pretty much a mannequin game where all the characters are just costumes on a mannequin.
Oh, for sure. One
But,
shot, one kill, problem solved. Simple and practical.
Honestly, I'd
Just
love to
the
see
way we like
people
it.
cosplay like Yehoda. Maybe Nefer. Hers is a bit busy. But, like, so many characters, I really like their outfits. And just would like to actually see people cosplay them well.
And even if that wasn't how it worked, just listen to how it roars. If that isn't power, I don't know what is. If only I had that kind of strength. Hey, don't think like that. Your skills and smarts have been a big help to us too. Really? They think that? Oh, I'll do my best the next time we work
I feel like every Archon quest, or at least every storyline or something like this, a major one where it's voiced, they pick one character to put all of these emotes on. It's almost never the Traveler. Usually a new character. Okay. There we go. That's more like it. Boom!
Woo!
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Nice one.
Finally, all fixed up. Nothing to fear now.
Awesome! Felt that one in my bones. Whew. That sure was powerful. And pretty dazzling, too. Guess that's why everyone's been counting on this thing. Surely the Wild Hunt doesn't stand a chance.
Perhaps we should use it more often. Certainly save the Lightkeepers a whole lot of running around.
I feel so alive right now. Overtime. Ha! It's gonna be a piece of cake. You know, Paimon's been wondering, if you're so interested in machines, why don't you go work for Aino? That's what we call drawing a line between your work and your hobbies. I've got some mechanical talents, sure, but this job I have now, no one can do it but me. Not even Aino or her silly robots. Anyway, gotta go. See you later. Says the person who got salt and medicine mixed up. Looks like the crowd's breaking up as well. Let's head over to Hisi Island. Let's not keep Lama waiting.
Alrighty. Nice. Did it? Yep, it went back inside. Oh, right. These would be Traveler's Tales. I'll do those on my own time. They're not really that important to do right now.
Let's see now. What's changed since we were gone?
Not as much as I'd imagined.
Yeah, if anything, looks like things are settling down. That's Lama for you. Hey there, Lama. We're back.
How have things been these past few days?
the cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. Solving problems that have built up over time is a tall order, to say the least. I believe it will take a few weeks more. Fortunately, those who remained appear to have shaken off the initial confusion and are becoming more proactive by the day. It's as if they've finally been forced to come face to face with what their faith actually is.
And it's all
Faith
thanks
to faith,
you.
if you will.
No, I should have done this a lot sooner. I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place. And since you're looking after the Moon Marrow for us, I should be able to help you investigate the truth of the past.
Thanks for remembering.
Speaking of which, have you heard anything new about that phantom?
I've tried asking around, but to no avail. What about you?
Oh,
About the
we
same.
haven't made much progress either. But here's what we've got.
Explain intelligence gathering and show the
I think
map.
I've got the gist of it. Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you too. Don't forget to take good care of yourselves. In any case, please, come this way.
Whoop. Oh shit.
What do you see?
I think that this is Nod-Krai. This all looks familiar. Is that a shooting star in the sky? It's your spaceship, dude. No, wait, that's our spaceship. Told ya.
What? Is it over already?
This appears to have occurred a long, long time ago. The memories I sensed are highly turbulent and disordered. So that is all my power allows me to discern.
At least we now know where our spaceship landed in Nod-Krai. Near Star Sand Shoal, or so it seems. That matches with what Lumine told me. But I want to know more. Luanotar.
Huh? What's the matter?
The flowers changed color.
These flowers are a reflection of the damsel's powers. Does that mean she's... I remember her mentioning she wanted us to use the Moon Marrow to restore some of her power. Paimon.
Yeah, we should go see her and see if we can help her in some way.
I'll leave that in your hands then.
Oh wait, here you go. This is the medicine you asked the Curatorium of Secrets to help prepare earlier.
Ah, thanks for coming all this way with it. You've been a huge help. Also, if I may, I have a feeling that Kuthar might be able to help you get a more detailed glimpse at the memories about your spaceship.
Oh, that's true. She's the Kutar after all.
Paimon, she just pronounced the name. You can say it right. It's Kutar.
But we best check if she's doing okay first. See you later then.
Kutar. Like when they actually say a name like that as if it was another language, which you know it is. Silver Moon Hall. These Moonfall Silvers. I just don't know what to do. They're easy to collect, so I do.
Oh, she doesn't look so good. Sorry for disturbing you, but are you okay?
Has your condition worsened?
Dizzy. It's like I'm returning to the moon. Wait, it's not that bad, is it? I
We got the moon marrow back from the Fatui. Can it help you in any way?
And what do you require this time? Come on, don't even think about that. Right now, you gotta focus on getting better.
Has this just become habitual for her? After living in relationships of mutual benefit for so long?
I might need your assistance in the future.
Oh. Very well. Give me your hand.
It's like, we don't have to do something. You don't have to do something for us now. Make it easy on you and just say, later. Hand holding. How lewd.
Back to Earth. My thanks. Your feet never left the ground. But anyway, feeling any better?
Paimon, she's literally sitting up over the ground. Her feet are hanging. What do you mean? That's still so weird.
Significantly.
It's like any excuse to put a character in heels, even if they're not wearing shoes. What did you do? Or maybe, what did I do?
The moon within your body. It is as silent as a reflection in the water. Fascinating. I merely drew forth a ray of its light from the water. Enough to keep me tethered to the ground for now.
I think I sense some other changes as well.
That is the moon goddess's favor. All things I come into contact with will bear this mark. It is harmless and will fade over time.
What mark?
Speaking of which, do you want to be the Moon Marrow's custodian now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case, right? It is the remains of Arya, goddess of the eternal moon.
Oh.
So it does have to do with... Wait, what? Did you not know this already?
No, I don't think anyone knew
said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine power within it. And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, I also drew some memories from within. That is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the eternal moon.
But she only just learned as well.
I saw the past by using the moon marrow. Why didn't she see that?
Lama mentioned she could only catch brief, blurry snippets. Perhaps this is something only a moon goddess could sense.
There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who ruled over it. But after the War of Funerary Flame, all 3 lay slain, and 2 of the 3 moons were shattered during the conflict. After Arya's death, her power coalesced into this moon marrow. The iridescent moon's remains have never been found. And while the Frost Moon's goddess died herself, her moon was never broken. As the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity the Frost Moon Scions call the Kujar. I can sense that my power belongs to the Frost Moon, but it lies beyond the false sky, too distant from me. Forget controlling it. Sensing it alone requires immense effort. Oh wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the Eternal Moon's marrow with us. No one can find the iridescent moons. Does that mean you have the Frost Moon's marrow inside you then? No. It can only form after the moon goddess is dead. Consider it a form of energy core. You may as well ask if there are rocks on the moon. Oh, so you're saying that you represent the Frost Moon's power, right? Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, Does that make you a moon goddess?
I doubt that's the same thing. Also, it would be god in this case, not goddess.
You do not wish to become one? That's not really the problem here. Also, why are you so eager to pass that title on to someone else? Anyway, never mind this becoming a moon goddess stuff for now. We're asking if we should return this moon marrow to you. I do not desire it. Huh? Nor does it desire to come to me. And what does that mean?
It means it's comfortable in us.
When I came into contact with its power, I sensed a kind of rejection. I can only guess that this is because I, too, am a moon goddess. 2 moons will not rise at the same time, let alone consume one another.
Guess it's stuck with me for now, then.
You sure that's gonna be okay? Glauma did say that you've hidden its power well, but the damselette sensed it just fine. And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with here, not some run-of-the-mill enemy. If it detects the marrow... The wild hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing a person. Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too. They've been after the moon marrow non-stop. That seems to ring a bell.
Ooh.
Huh? Is it really? My colleagues used to mention someone, back when I was still with the Fatui. He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the Cataclysm. And he had a consuming fixation on the moons.
Great, our enemy's Conrian.
Well, we don't know if the phantom we saw has anything to do with that, but the details kind of match. What was his name? I only know what others called him. The Rehir of Solnari.
Rehir. One of the 5 sinners?
Huh. There was that title too. Yes. Wait a second. Dane mentioned him, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Rehir, one of the 5?
Rehir? Where'd you...
If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this, though.
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the Cataclysm. But when I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied, "Do you really not know?" Why would they say that? The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection, from which there can be no return.
Interesting.
Wait, hold up, pause. There's just too much information. I felt the same. They seemed to think that I should be the one who would know everything about the moons. But as I said, my prologue lies beyond the false skies. I do not even remember my name. Oh. Either way, following his departure, the wild hunt situation worsened drastically, and it has since become a byword for abyssal disaster. The present phenomenon may have inherited the same title, but it far surpasses its past incarnation in both scale and lethality.
Oh, so it got worse.
To think that we're up against one of the infamous 5 sinners. That's way too much for us to handle. That incident on Star Sand Shoal must have been luck then. Or maybe he wasn't giving it his all. And even then, he still defeated Marionette. Oh? What did you just say? Would you mind repeating that?
I'm calling it. Oh, Marionette was defeated? Oh, I love to hear that.
That's your ex-colleague? So, we were on Star Sand Shoal together, and she was beaten by the Wild Hunt, too. Did you just laugh?
No. No, of course not. We're fine.
She totally did. Are you two on bad terms or something? No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn in that moment, and found it interesting. She seemed quite shaken. Oh, she'll adjust soon enough. She's very good at that. Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic. Now that we know how dangerous the guy targeting the moon arrow is, You sure you want to carry it around with you, traveler?
It was so subtle, but so obvious. I love it. Also, yeah, safest with us.
If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, Rerir would prevail even if all of Nod-Krai were to stand against him. Perhaps something restricts him, if only for the moment.
Before I decide, there's a favor I'd like to ask you, Columbina.
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my sister and I arrived in Nod-Krai? I mean, when our spaceship first landed.
Sure.
Ooh, okay.
That was quick. As I said, this to me is but a single ray of moonlight. Nothing to it. Give me your hand, and ready yourself.
This is what we saw before, only clearer. It seems we landed safely, at least. Ooh, cool ship. A lot of time appears to have passed. Oh, I see what's going on. They're fast forwarding. We're still inside the spaceship. To think we were in there for so long. When did Lumine get out, I wonder? Wait, is that Lumine? But how could that be? No one left the ship from the moment we landed. The door hasn't even been opened yet.
Where is this?
Aether, come on, we have to leave this place.
What?
Hey, are you okay?
Our spaceship. A long, long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time, but Lumine found me from outside of it somehow.
Huh? How would that even be possible?
Good question.
I don't know.
The secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs. Take a bite, and they go everywhere.
There's something seriously strange going on here. I have to get to the bottom of this. But, as Never said, there'll be nothing to investigate if Nod-Krai is destroyed first.
All right. I'll keep the moon marrow with me.
Well, if you say so. Paimon can't stop you, but still. Ooh. Will you need my help?
Help with...
I could help you conceal the marrow. You could? Oh, that'd be great. Detecting it within you is already no easy task. But I can teach you to further conceal its presence using Kuvaki. Like this.
You know, it'd be interesting if this led to us getting, like, additional moon powers.
Looks like a shield.
Ooh. This feels so soft and gentle. Just like the moonlight.
Can you sense it? Now, try to maintain it. You learn quickly. Huh. Looks pretty sturdy. Could probably be used in self-defense in a pinch, huh?
Thanks for teaching me that.
Are you always here, Columbina? It's kind of dangerous out there, sure, but have you, like, taken a walk outside or something? I dislike strangers.
And where do we rate on that scale?
Slightly better.
Once this whole business with the wild hunt is over, let's go for a walk.
Yeah, the Frost Moon Scions have changed since you last saw them. Who knows? You might actually like them. I will consider it.
We could also find a way to disguise you.
She seems kind of tired.
Concerned. Probably hasn't spoken this much in a while.
Either way, thanks for agreeing to help us. It wasn't much. The flowers here. They like guests like you.
adorable. Ooh! Silver Moon Hall, Selenic Chronicles. Visit Silver Moon Hall from time to time to meet with the damselette. For a certain time after completing the quest, your party will gain the new Moon's Embrace effect. When in Nod-Krai, your party's moon sign level will always be Ascendant Gleam. Additionally, after completing a certain number of quests, you can claim a variety of other rewards. Moon's Embrace obtained. What does that actually mean? Saying there are rewards. Sign shift Ascendant Gleam. But... Oh, I didn't know that would activate. I didn't hit anything. Yeah. Where did it... Okay. Are you record keeping, Kuenki? Records? Oh, okay, so it is a specific thing. Obtained from completing the Selenic Chronicles quest chain. Oh, this is for the Serena Teapot furnishing. Here I gaze. And then it'd be able to make these. She took a beam of moonlight and in return bestowed you with the moon goddess's favor. Okay, that's just what we... Moon sign level will always be Ascendant Gleam. For a certain time. What does that mean? Ah! And this is also where we get wings. Which is cool, but... I tend to assign wings based on element, and those don't match up with one. And I think we have wings that match every element now. Though, technically, the one we have for Cryo isn't from the Cryo Nation. It's from the mountain. But also, you still haven't told me what Ascendant Gleam means. Hold on. Is this already? Yep, we have enough. I'm still gonna have to... You see the original resin consumption? That's why I have to go and fight the bosses. To my knowledge, I wonder if there's another thing I can do to get that. Man, I could probably do that top one, Storming Terror 3, but I have no interest whatsoever in the Spiral Abyss. I think I played it once or twice, enough to realize I didn't give a shit. It's not the only one either, actually. There's this Stygian Onslaught. Onslaught. Stygian Onslaught. I did the quest that opened this up, and that taught me what it was, and I don't care. Where's the other one? They did a similar thing with... Where are you? No, that's the Spiral Abyss. I think. Yeah, that's the Spiral Abyss. There's another one, which actually came before the Stygian Onslaught. Getting what it's called. But I know where it is, so I can show you that way. It's this. The Imaginarium Theater. That's the other thing that I really don't care about. Much of the repeatable things like that just bore me. Got close enough. I wanted to get rid of the sparkles for the cutscene. Relate the gist of your conversation with Damselet and the moon goddess
The
joke I
Raker
couldn't
of
read.
Solnari. I've never heard that name before. Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. It would only cause even more panic amongst the people of Nod-Krai. But if this Rarir is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we try to take him on by our strength alone.
Yeah. Things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but right now...
If we don't stick together, we'll be picked off one by one.
Exactly. Whatever the case, let's start by telling those we can get to join up about the crisis. As it happens, we have our own reasons to protect Nod-Krai. But even if we didn't, we'd never leave people in the lurch. That ain't our style.
Thank you. The Frostmoon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we can. In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not cast in stone. The winds of change are blowing, and we Scions have nowhere to run. Our faith, our sect, all of it is here. Whether our foe is the Fatui or this Raker, we must stand our ground and remain true to ourselves, even to the last.
Thank you.
Well, let's see. Speaking of allies, the Krumkake craft shop is the closest by, right? Enough is sure to help us.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt it. I know enough of it. I know and enough of it. Right, we accidentally started a quest by walking too close to that couch. Right, we did know about that. We're trying to just do the Archon quest right now. But I guess there are other quests we could do that are voiced. Makes me wonder how much of this I should actually stream. Oh hey, it's those things. That we were collecting at the Fatui base.
Friendly approach detected. We meet again.
Listen! We've got updates on the Wild Hunt situation.
And we explain.
Threat level exceeds expectations.
Phew, doesn't matter if he's the Rahir of Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon, and he'll be blown to smithereens!
The fact that you just said that means he won't.
If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is. True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if Rarir's super fast?
I should mention the event that I didn't stream. She seems really against making weapons. So the fact that she made a giant cannon is interesting. But I guess it is for the purpose of defending people from abyssal monsters. So it's different.
Well, we'll just get an effort to go grab him and tie him down. You're not taking this seriously at all, are you? Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nasha Town. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot.
Oh, really?
You sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh? Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. All of Nod-Krai, heck, all of Snezhnaya will know my name once we're through.
In that case, our firepower needs are in your hands. We'll continue to monitor the Wild Hunt's movements.
Sure. Travel safe.
I know. There remains intel left unshared.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the Wild Hunt, something pretty weird's happened in Nasha Town. Should probably watch out for that once you're back. Remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices.
Well, shit.
What? Didn't we just see him, like, half a day ago? Yeah, it's still new news. so not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together closely, and even then, only just now. I'll send a Nefa over to Nashi Town with some flowers later. Oh, he seemed like a good guy.
Yeah.
Didn't put on any airs despite being a superior officer either.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most accomplished amongst the Lightkeeper's sergeant majors. His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motivation to fatally attack him.
Huh.
That makes it even worse.
Could it have been the Wild Hunt? Is Revier actually afraid of the cannon?
Hey! What do you mean, actually? Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene. You'll have to find some way in if you want to check it out for yourselves. Got it.
Well, if Flynn's is there, he'll probably
You coming
help.
along, Anefa?
My tasks are incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected. You go ahead.
All right. We'll see you later.
Randomly? Plus, we can turn in our commissions.
Add Astro. Thank you for
Huh. Who needs to find the stairs?
Rev the engines!
Oh no! I didn't realize it was an overhang. Ah. Game is real sensitive about climbing.
Doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting in with that Ratnik guarding the door, though. Should we go speak to the guard first?
Probably.
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Ah! Never! When did you?
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Aino told you about this then?
Yes, well, we were passing by the Kromkaki craft shop.
Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess?
Looks like the Wild Hunt is on the move.
Indeed. Quicker than we thought as well. Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclusions.
But how are we supposed to get in at all?
Just follow me.
I like that, unlike Dory, despite being in the same,
right now.
despite being in the same field of business, she doesn't try squeezing money out of us at every turn. She's pretty much realized, oh, these are good people to work with. Let's keep working together. Also, we might end up friends. Either way.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
all of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
Either Nefer told them what to do there, or told that guy, stop climbing everything! The way upstairs to the crime scene, briefly relate the information about Acher of Solnare to Nefer. I caught it. Shit, they just, okay. I mean, it's investigation, so they wouldn't move him.
I've said this before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
Shishich, my old friend.
Shishich.
Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings.
Yep, called it.
If you would allow me. The murder happened not long ago. The sergeant major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm. We have performed a preliminary sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation. No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before performing the deed.
Entering unopposed? So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
It could have been Rarier in disguise. Turned into Lumine.
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
Either Flynn's did it or Rarier as Flynn's.
Flint's?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Very odd indeed.
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole. He also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit such a terrible crime. But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
He probably uses a polearm.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here.
We haven't seen him fight yet, so
Let's go outside and discuss
know.
what we've seen.
Agreed. Don't know why you didn't have us actually investigate a crime scene. You've done that before. It worked out pretty well.
The evidence points to Flint's.
Actual
and
bit of
he just so
gameplay.
happens to have disappeared without a trace. A sticky situation indeed. We know that this Flint's could have been Rarier in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all. What could he be doing?
First time I met Flynn's, I did notice there was something odd about his lantern. Some power concealed within. Now that I think about it, that power was somewhat similar to abyssal energies I've encountered before. In the worst case scenario, Flynn's might be an entirely fabricated entity.
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's or Rarier in disguise?
It's gotta be the latter.
Yeah! What reason would Flint's have to murder Sosie anyway?
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in Nasha Town.
Yeah! They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Even if it were Rarier, though, his motives would be just as unclear.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen a phantom that can take the form of other humans within the Wild Hunt. This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge, likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
But no matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person you're imitating along the way?
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk, similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the moon marrow. He likely knew then that the real Flint's would not appear and get in his way during this time.
And why was he able to determine that?
We'd have to ask Flint's ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. We can't discount the possibility that he might actually be the murderer himself. Not yet, at least. And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rarier may have already killed Flint's long ago, and been living as him for some time now.
Regardless, we have to find him.
Yes, that is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or we might never see him again.
Steady now. Our friends should be back soon.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting a force together. I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry. You'll receive a top-class reward in return. The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump into one another.
Oh, right. Before we go, should we reveal Rarier's secret?
What?
Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick?
Oh.
That'll teach him to sneak around pretending to be other people.
And it'll also make everyone paranoid.
Hey! Why are you laughing?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation would only stir up more chaos. Setting aside the matter of evidence, Some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his behavior. Tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rarier more opportunities to capitalize on. And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open hearts? Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of everything, huh? Nothing for it then. We've just gotta find Flint's.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rarier, nor trust in Flint's too lightly. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies, and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
Oh, right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this'll be important. Thanks a bunch, Nefer.
You're welcome. I've charged it to your account, by the way.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, nope. Saw that coming. At one point. Right. The blue? Can do that! Haha! Alright. Where are we actually going? Oh, totally opposite direction. Yeah, we're not walking, are we? Oh, all the way up there. Yeah, I've been close. We do actually move faster this way. Awesome.
Whoa! The fog's really rough. Is that a Lightkeeper's lantern?
Oop. Okay, there's the fog.
Ahead? Come on, let's go see! Monsters!
Incinerate!
Just juggling it. Ah, damn it. Those berries! Really unnecessary.
This monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. We're not falling for that again. There's something inside it. Some small device. Huh? Why isn't it giving off light anymore? Is it broken?
Bearings, okay. Like either mine it in one or have to knock it down. Oh wait, hold on. Okay. That's shouldn't worry about that right now.
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flint's voice? Did you hear that?
There's no T in his name. It is Flynn's, not Flint's. Down those guys are ready to Oh, these things.
We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us. Quick, use the lantern.
Oh. Hold on. Guess we're going this way. Do I have to stop when we use it? One now. A little closer. And there we go. Assuming they want us to go this way. Shit. There we go. Haha. Oh, it still got me. Fuck. Shit. Okay. Where are we going? Not giving me a fucking direction. Painful. We have no map. We can't run. Do that. Where are we going? Okay, there's an enemy there. Okay. Oh, I guess I could have... No, that wouldn't have helped. Oh, we healed at one point. You who are lonely. Bay language. Ooh, this is cool. Like astral. Make up. Wow. Eyes and falsehoods. Shit.
Hand it over.
There he
It was
is.
mine from the first.
Hereby permanently requisitioned.
You're a fool.
Yo!
You again.
I'd say the same.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern now!
Ah, love these. Oh shit. Ooh! Ooh! And we drain the abyssal power from it. Hua!
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
I fucking love the choreographed fight scenes in this game.
Mirror out here all by yourself.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Let's find a spot to rest first.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid. To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities.
I don't understand it either. Just my constitution, I think.
And an enviable constitution it is.
A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out. I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory. I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what Rarer claimed belonged to him? That must be what he's after then!
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him.
If this object contaminated by the abyss, or if this object is contaminated by the abyss, why carry it on your person?
And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw it away? Were our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp?
Probably not.
Yeah, throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous too.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than deserters. Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my continued ability to speak such platitudes. Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rarir. I doubt he would have retreated so readily otherwise. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well, no, but...
You briefly tell Flynn's about Rarir's murder of Sosi.
Ah. I see.
Can you think of a reason why Rarir would try to frame you?
To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike. Well, at least they're not dead.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast then. But if Rarir could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kuvaki device to find you himself?
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference.
Ah, guess that explains it.
So not only is this Rarir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart and soul into every mission. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. As such, he was very seldom able to go back and visit his family. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer him out. But every year they would say, "Wait a little longer. Wait a little longer." He often wondered if it was because he was lacking somehow. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. But good work does not always lead to good outcomes. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever. A most convenient choice for them, at least. Whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing boss? So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night, and a lantern was slowly lit for him alone, that no one could see.
I hate to say it, friends, but why aren't you saving that for his funeral? It's a tragic story.
One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rerear's head.
Yeah. I like him.
At least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt anomalies.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did he have to die?
Could Rarer be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Could you take me to the scene of the crime?
Probably, but you're a suspect in this case.
We shall just have to exercise some discretion then. Come on. Let us be on our way.
Okay. Oh, I'm tempted to do a few things here, but no, we should... Oop, I didn't mean to do that one. We should move on. Back here. Around this time. We're not going to see anyone from
I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened, I see. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow Lightkeepers do not wish to make this case public just yet.
Yeah. Guess Nasha Town's already been enough of a mess lately.
Let's stop here. Any further and the Ratniki might detect us. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're inside.
Oh? And how are we supposed to do that?
You'll know when the time comes. See you later.
A bit creepy, but... Nah, he's still cool.
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so guess we've got to trust him. Hello?
Ah, you're the special assistants for this investigation, right?
Yep, that's us.
Sorry, I know it's a bit late, but there are a couple of things we'd like to take a look at.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish writing up some records. Then properly dispose of Sergeant Major Sosi's remains. If there's anything else you'd like to look into, this is your last chance to do so.
Find anything new?
Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, an unexpected accident caused us to miss him. But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have no doubt that a breakthrough's not far off.
Expert use of delaying tactics on her part. Excellent work.
We'll do our part too. All right, we're going in. See you later. Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, once again. But we still know nothing about how Flint's is gonna enter, or how we'll pick him up. Never mind how we'll leave later on. Something the matter?
There's a strange light by the window.
Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly? Well, we've got the lantern. What now?
Now he appears from it. Yep.
Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never said you could do magic like that.
Now that's what I call going incognito.
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I thought, you're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
What you just did, surely that can't be accomplished through elemental power alone.
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right. That required a little trick of my own. But let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Our time is limited after all. Just as I thought. Come, try sensing it yourself.
It's very faint, but there's some residual power near the wound that feels identical to the abyssal energy that surged from Flynn's lantern.
Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the Wild Hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him, let alone the handful of us stationed in Nasha Town. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned.
They said that the crime scene investigation is already complete. There should no longer be a need to keep this place exactly as is.
Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your spirit. May you rest in peace.
However, despite a very thorough search, few new clues emerge.
When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type. Yet here we are, grappling with this enigma he has left us.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find Nefer. Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. Ugh, this is so frustrating.
Is that all? We really tried every angle, found every clue. Paimon, look at the flashing light on his arm.
You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right? It might have been broken in combat.
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the cannon.
Oh.
It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that...
When we were fixing the cannon, his arm was working just fine.
Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all since we were repairing that cannon...
The Sosi you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
That's right! If only there were some way to prove it.
If something needed maintenance, you'd go register with Nasha Town's repairman.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late. Guess it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
So cool. You leave the room without any trouble, start heading toward Hince's residence. Shine, shift, ascend. I still don't know what that means.
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency.
It is indeed.
Still wearing your
Our
hat.
sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi. We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical arm.
Sosi. Oh, so the rumors I heard, are they true? You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me. Just a moment. I need to check my records.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I had run out of the required components. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, too, could only be made by her. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he even asked me if we could push his request forward. And I understood, completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. But even more so if your job involves fighting out in the wild. So I did my best to convince Aino to rush the job. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out on some mission or other. What's with those faces? Everything all right?
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hinza. You have our thanks. We can't make everything public yet, but once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the Lightkeepers.
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks. Good night.
He's a good guy.
Good night. Hope the investigation goes well.
Again, Sosi was a good guy as well, and he was not Sosi at the time. We apparently never met the real one.
It is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise. 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned the Sergeant Major. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning mechanical arm. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely mechanical traits of the Sergeant Major's arm, and in turn, this flaw in his disguise.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside, so long as it worked, right? Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
That means the only thing he did as Sosi was fire the cannon.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has always been used to destroy the Wild Hunt, and it works as intended. But how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies, firing the cannon works against him, since it would blast those fragments to smithereens.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down. And sleepy, too.
We've been on edge for too long, it seems.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. Seems like there's a lot left to investigate. We'll have to fight Rerir eventually. and we'll do a poor job if we're not well rested.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
Want to rest a day in Nasha Town? Your residence is quite far away.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside out by now, at any rate. My colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of their discourtesy.
Well, guess we'll just have to pick you up as usual.
That would be good, yes. Feel free to put the room costs on my tab.
Okay.
Phew, back inside. We can finally take a breather.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. As I recall, our first meeting took place not far from here. Ah, the nostalgia.
Still in the
Had
hallway?
you already
Then pretty much
sensed the
exactly
unique
here.
power within my lantern at that time?
Yes, which is why I asked you to give it to me.
I see. Words truly do fail to capture your superlative insight. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Or I might have been in for a real interrogation.
True.
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
Revere seems fixated on you, and you on him.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well, as a light keeper, I'd say I'm simply doing my job.
Come on, don't play games with me.
Yeah, you're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at. You can't just get out of explaining yourself by making lame excuses.
All right. I suppose I do owe you some honesty, whether out of gratitude or the need to build trust. Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, elemental power alone is not enough. You know humans well, and naturally you understand their limits. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
So, you mean you're one of the latter?
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae?
No.
This race is no longer of any importance. But they still exist. As evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
You're a
We've
Fae.
heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought there was to it.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. I once labored and did much, and put an end to my tale with my own hands. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless. Would it not be better, then, to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Yet none fled. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening was that which shone from their eyes.
Is that why you chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. I could not prevent casualties altogether. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the final night cemetery.
And that's why you chose to become a Lightkeeper.
Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them. So joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life.
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well, I believe it.
Yeah.
Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done. Nonetheless, there are still some things I will not allow to happen. The chaos that Rerir has been stirring up is one of them. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the Wild Hunt, Rerir, and the Canon.
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergencies.
Can you even go back there right now? Won't there be Ratniki watching it?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the manpower for such an open-ended stakeout. And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
All right then, we'll trust you. We sure ended up chatting for a while, huh? I'm super tired now. But, you know, feels like we can breathe easier, now that we know you better.
I didn't take you for the cautious sort. Anyway,
Really?
I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary. Nor do I want to attract more trouble on account of being a fae.
Don't worry, won't say a thing.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right. Thanks again for your help. Good night, you two.
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow.
Okay. That completed one quest. We're on to the next. Which I could probably check to see if it's the last one. Might as well grab these. Channels are king. Different places have different ways of doing things. Every lantern casts its shadow. Light doesn't reveal good or evil, only the truth. Ash and White Order burns.
So much noise. What's going on this time?
What noise?
Hey! Where's Flint's? Is he here, or isn't he?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other guests are resting.
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about rest? Flint's is a Wild Hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now, there'll be no end to this!
You'd better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for. You want that, huh?
Or are you in cahoots with him? You with the Wild Hunt too, huh?
What happened? Did something leak out? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us?
Something fishy about this. I doubt it's because of anything you did.
What do you mean?
You really know someone. Why else would they be talking about a wild shapeshifter?
Ugh, this is so confusing! What do we do? These people are no match for Flint's, but they're super heated right now. It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either.
Let's go buy some time.
Okay!
Also, I confirm this is quest 4 out of 5. So maybe we can finish this today.
My apologies. My apologies.
Even if we go a bit over time, it's fine.
Calm down,
Started a bit late.
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A
Ooh.
place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness and to escape from all this talk of the Wild Hunt or strange ghosts and phantoms. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is to confront Flint's face to face.
Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impartial party either, Nefer.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. If they find their man, they can have their little chat. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
Wait, it's...
All right,
Play
all
along,
right.
Symbol.
I suppose that's the only way. If we don't let them in now, they'll be back sooner or later. What a mess.
Oh, all right then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an impartial proposal. What say you? Or are you suddenly unsure of yourselves?
Come on, everyone! Move it!
Looking for a person. Why are you
No
staring
sign
at
of
the
Flint.
walls?
But how can that be? Hasn't he always stayed here?
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold your end of the bargain, huh?
But after teaching the group a harsh lesson, Nefer finally lets them go.
So, Paimon, you've been waiting to ask me something, haven't you?
Yeah, how did they even find us here?
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have rendezvoused with Flint's and obtained some new information. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates, news spreading amongst them that the Wild Hunt could disguise itself by taking on familiar faces. Everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. No one, seemingly, was exempt. And amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part, but I wouldn't discount Rerir throwing fuel on the fire in secret.
Mm-hmm.
So, did Flint's make his escape after hearing about this? And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone of the Curatorium, got my chance to shine. While everyone was super focused on the argument in the main hall, I alone noticed an opening.
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Oh, that's him.
Aw, come on, pause. I was just getting started.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the Curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was left. I imagine,
was
though,
him.
that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly important to him behind.
Might he intend to come back and get it later? Maybe. Well, he's out of harm's way now, so that's not super important, right?
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is, we got lots of new intel to share.
All right then. Yehoda, contact the others. We're going to need all hands on deck. Let's have this discussion over at my place.
What others? We play darts? No. At least they put it in a place that makes sense. Right. There we go. Yep, okay, Lantern's still here, which means Flynn's is here. And he will reveal himself if he feels necessary.
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a wild hunt anomaly.
Ah, hello, friends.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again? Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rare now. In that case, Rare shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So, was all that ruckus back at the flagship just an act of spite? Or what?
I mean,
if I were him,
I wouldn't put it past
I
him.
would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of wild hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would indicate. Some of these must have been Rare's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he pretend to be Soci and put so much effort into getting the cannon up and running again? Maybe 'cause that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself?
Flynn's mentioned that if the cannon were fired at the Wild Hunt, the fragments would be blasted into oblivion too.
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. For me, test data and their conclusions speak loudest. Oh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from them, right?
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's passing. Meanwhile, the Wild Hunt continues to grow in scale by the day. I fear only we can keep the situation under control now.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
A feeling we all share, I'm afraid.
The fragments, the cannon, Kuvaki, Rare, the Abyss. There must be some thread linking all these factors together. Besides, is getting revenge on Flynn's truly Rare's sole aim? We're missing some decisive connection here, but we're running out of time.
There are 3 Wild Hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
Since that's the case, I'd like to investigate something on the Lightkeeper's end one more time.
Works for me. Ineffa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The Curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like this. Never mind you. This is a first for me, too. Let's head out, then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
If you run into Rare, do not engage him. He's grown much stronger since our last encounter.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment, so we must stay in contact with one another.
Gotcha! Stay safe, everyone. Huh.
The lantern's gone.
Anyone seen the lantern? Has Flint's dropped by already? Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
Final Night Cemetery. Also, I was expecting Flynn's to just appear during that conversation. Would have been pretty funny, but no. Oh, there he is. It's all the way up here? Ah, geez, we haven't been there yet. We just start here. We got you, and then we should be able to make it, I think. Like, yeah, I'd love to collect things along the way. But, well, collect the easy stuff. Oh, don't do that. There we go. Alright, I should mark that off, though. There's this here as well, which I hope doesn't activate when we just walk there. I already don't know how long this is going to take. And while it's around the time we'd usually end it, I don't think we'd be left with enough stuff for next time. So there's no way for me to really tell. Unless, of course, I do some of the other stuff. I was right. The other one is up on top of there, so we're not going to bother right now. I can mark that off as I grab this. How deep the water gets? Oh, not too deep. Deep enough to stop our run, but... Do I have a key? I might have a key. I have one key. Getting the farthest one first. Always a huge reward for me, as that's why there's very few of them.
A reward on the
And
road.
you get an achievement for getting all of them in an area. Spirit. Oh, yep. Braves.
Oh, no one's guarding this place, just like he said. But, oh, where do we find the information he mentioned?
There he is.
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Underground.
Ah, there you are. Okay, let's split up and make this happen.
Yeah, this might be...
How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes, but it is also our most efficient option. To expose the true intentions of this Rarir, we need to dive into Nod-Krai's history.
Hope we don't land on our heads then.
What's the matter?
Ah! Ghost! That file suddenly moved by itself. This is a graveyard, right, Flint's? Do these things just kind of happen?
Many strange things happen here, but this is not one of them.
Stop worrying. It's obviously a hint.
Move by itself. Hey, come out.
I don't sense it.
On like that.
I'm reminded of Hey.
Wild Hunt.
I'm reminded of the DM thing of, well, you don't see anything in response to a low roll. With a similar title too.
Another file's moving.
Are we being given hints? I feel no hostility. On the contrary, it seems we're being aided somehow.
Really? Hey, seriously, another one?
It's high up, I'll just float.
Okay then. Paimon will read this one.
Reading montage. Those are all folders. Big chunky folders. Thought they were books at first, but...
Phew! Finally finished. Oh, Paimon sure could use a long break from long words now. Hope she can remember it all.
The material I've read through has all been about past wild
Pretty
hunt
much the same
incidents
here.
of enormous scale. What about you?
Paimon as well. Guess that makes 3 of us.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something. Let's bring our files together and give them another look through.
All right. Paimon will go fetch hers. All these incidents look pretty different.
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge wild hunt events, a smaller scale one would erupt in the exact same location. And look, all these smaller scale wild hunt site reports share a common outcome.
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal
Was
stone.
Revere actively clearing these sites?
But why?
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet, or we would have met long ago.
And here's another similarity. Kuvaki in nearby soil completely drained. Could this be important somehow?
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the Kuvaki present in the soil. But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain.
Why would another large-scale wild hunt occur soon after? I mean, that's clearly explained. They sent the smaller incursion to drain the Kuvaki so that they could push through a bigger force with less resistance.
Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a tide seal stone's sealing powers watertight exactly. But for it to fail and the situation to deteriorate in such short order...
Paimon feels like she's
The wild hunt was not suppressed by Kuvaki. Instead, it became stronger. And Revere wants to use Aino's cannon, the ammo of which is made using Kuvaki. Could it be he can use Kuvaki?
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale wild hunt anomalies, should Revere be strong enough,
if he gets shot by a cannon, he gets superpowered.
Taking instead.
The Abyss always seeks to corrupt. This is just like the abyssal threat the ancient dragons faced.
What are you referring to?
Oh, we had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything.
So Revere also grew stronger on account of the cannon being fired?
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Revere, disguised as Sosi, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon's target area and absorbing the Kuvaki.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question.
That's
what makes
still
it
a
so
mystery.
special that he needs it so badly? That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look.
Ah. Haha. With a message from Lauma.
It's an ibis.
It's carrying a letter! Ooh, Lauma must have sent it. She can speak to little animals. Huh. Let's see here.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste. Lauma.
That's gotta be Rare Ear's doing. But why is he using the cannon again? Didn't he already fire it once before?
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If you recall, his body was incomplete when we last met. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
Huh, what should we do?
We'll just have to trust him.
There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town in time.
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find
We can prevent him from getting
and
hit.
that's where we'll stop him. One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma. Nasha Town is in their hands now.
Go! Fly! Not a moment to lose!
You wouldn't even have to write a response. The bird could tell it. Ooh, we just went there.
You're here, as expected.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control. But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
He's missing an arm.
Such
Did we do that?
faith in your companions. But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? I think not. When all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must
But why would it fire here in
a lifeline. This
So that's why you
is the
riled
truth
them all up,
I have revealed
baiting
to
them to
them.
firing the cannon.
They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands of the weak.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved one step too slow. In their folly, the townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them. The cannon will not be stopped now.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, I would like to ask you a question, if I may. See this fragment? It once haunted your dreams, but now it seems useless to you. What is it exactly?
That is my corpse.
Sorry, what?
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later, they shall welcome my return.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the wild hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more within wild hunt sites across the land. But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning. while that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be fully reborn.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Paimon!
Are you completely crazy?
Paimon!
Aren't you afraid of dying?
You know better than that!
Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh and crush my bones thousands of times and more.
He's Conrian, cursed with immortality, no matter what happens to his body.
What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, everything I
Wanna go another
endured,
round then?
and
Going
all
to turn
for
out the same, you
nothing.
know.
I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength immeasurably. It will not be a full restoration, no. But it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my way. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption.
Ooh, that's a
before
hard
you
line.
have the time to kneel before me.
Traveler,
Oh shit, here it comes.
look at that light!
Short while earlier. Oh!
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious actors.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds and beasts. What exactly is going on?
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rarir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems he's now igniting them. Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll be back any minute.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the Wild Hunt preparing to spawn a wave of monsters, the likes of which we've never seen before. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis, so they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a quick buck out of this whole mess.
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a catastrophe is imminent?
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its wake. A chaotic situation can bury much wrongdoing. Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. Is it any wonder, then, that some will aim to profit? After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life is hard to come by.
Even so.
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the one to handle them. Not like that's the only major problem on our plate right now.
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of the cannon entails a high risk of incorrect operation. This must be stopped in a timely manner.
Well, about that, people have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon. They've decided they won't let anyone in. What? I made that thing! They can't just take it from me!
Probably.
Let me over there! What are they gonna do? Stop me?
They might, if Rarir has already formulated some countermeasure. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Possibility high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude that anyone who tries to stop it must be with the Wild Hunt. We will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people. Brute force must be avoided, if possible.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. You find a way to stop the cannon.
And now our news got there.
Oh, you're back. And you have a letter? The Traveler won't make it back in time. So they're heading straight over to Star Sand Shoal instead.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target? Why would he go there?
Assessing risk level. Maximum.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
Then he's prepared for the worst.
You didn't mention the part about how the cannon is being used to power up Rerir.
And we must ensure that his trust in us
We
is
get to
not
play as them now?
misplaced. Let's go.
We played as Lauma before, and we are again. Okay. No running. Dashing. Or jumping. You're speed 1. And direction 1. Are we supposed to go up that way or this way? What was the point in that?
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so they haven't gotten in our way. But it won't be so easy from here on out. Looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt, we'll have no choice but to force our way through.
Is that Lady Lauma? But are you really her?
It's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power, having lived on Hisi Island for so long. It is not something that anyone else could imitate.
I do, yes. So it really is you, my lady. But why are you here? Really, I believe you, but the others, well, they'll be on high alert.
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon. I am here to stop them.
But...
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha Town have never had close ties. There should be no reason for me to intervene. But you chose to leave the island. You had the resolve and the courage to start a new life. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess just as that life was about to begin. I seek to redress this injustice, not only for you, but for everyone here who wishes to live their lives free from this chaos. Please, have faith in our long-standing friendship, and that this is where my heart has led me.
Thank you, my lady. Thank you. Please help us.
Then come. I need you to step forward alongside me, and to do your part too.
All right, I understand.
Seems we chose the right person for the job. All right, everyone. Let us meet again later.
Huh? You're not coming with us?
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. As such, I'll need to contact some... let's call them friends in high places, shall we? Let's go, Yehoda.
Okay.
Don't need
See
your
you again,
pessimism.
everyone. That it.
Actual transition.
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves.
I feel like I might have messed up the camera. There you will.
Leave this to us, Lady Moonchanter. Go.
Where's that coming from? Is it the kid over there? Nope. It's kid over here.
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
feel like they should have some appropriate music.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier by going upward from over there.
The cannon is all yours now.
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Inefa, give her a crown kake.
Orders received and immediately deferred. Departure takes priority.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs. But in the face of the immense threat that hangs above us all, we must persist in trusting one another. Otherwise, rifts will surely form, prized open by those who harbor ulterior motives. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me, you who are lost. I am no god, but so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us. Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false illusions by which our foe seeks to beguile us.
Wow. Wait. Nope. Okay. Expecting a bigger cutscene. Ah, time to be an Effa.
Let's go, Inefa. This way up.
Oh, that's funny.
This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Being that they don't transform into a Kuhenki.
Out of the way, small fry.
Yeah. I think I'm getting hit by these things, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do to avoid them.
What happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! Get out of there! Whoa, nice!
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Ooh. Ooh. Watch, the impact is not going to have any impact. Oh, or maybe it will. There we go. Okay, they went the comic route. I dig it, I dig it. Oh no. We have to fight it, do we?
What are you doing here?
We do.
Defensive mode engaged. Ultimatum protocol.
Oh, I saw the Traveler there for a moment.
This isn't good enough. We gotta hurry.
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Preheating complete. The cannon is going through its final pre-fire checks.
Oh, alright. Let's hit the emergency brake.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki. Damage assessment.
Oh dear.
Incalculable. Nasha Town likely to be blasted skyward.
No! I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood.
Ooh, full
Roger
cutscene.
that.
Good. It deserves it.
We are out of time.
Oh, Inefa? Watch, she kicks it from below and redirects it.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
The mortal flesh keeps silent before the light. Dead bury the dead. The living mourn the living. Stood by the door to the golden house. The eternal flame. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, okay. No, we're okay with that. Yep, lifting it from below. Whoo! You got this, Inefa. I feel like the location part there. Oh, wow. Oh no, it still hit him, didn't it? No longer pure shadow under those wraps. Fuck. We're here. Blasphemy against death. It's boss battle time! They're gonna lock us into the Traveler and Flynn's, probably?
Well, that's not good.
Sluggish. Torpid. This body is a disappointment. I can barely muster 10% of my original strength.
Yep.
You've ruined everything again.
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
This is bad. His presence feels completely different now. Stronger than before. What?
Verfnir. Granddaughter.
The witches?
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you. A monster fueled by nothing but his own obsession.
Matters not. Having a heart. Being human. It's all irrelevant.
I think he just joined Organization 13.
Insignificant.
You gonna add an X to your name?
You matter not. Does anything in this world.
I think Sherax would be your organization.
Matters to me. Fools. Time to die.
Oh, okay. I was expecting a fight, but...
You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid, how laughable that you should die
Incoming.
for their sake.
Is it the Light Keepers? No, it's the fucking Fatui!
You're wrong. The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger.
Okay. This is fun. But, we're not playing yet. Oh, he's got, Ruby's powers. Kamehameha! Dude, that was a moon sigil. We were teleported. Is Kutar here? I guess she likes Columbina better? I don't really know. Yeah?
We're safe?
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam. The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency. Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then. In that case, I count myself fortunate to be your associate.
Columbina! What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out, equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score!
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash, but battles just get chaotic.
Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously. Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation and...
Hey, listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues. There's a Fatui warrant out on your head. And don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here and now.
Oh,
doubt she's
I
really
was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself up all alone.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia. We're leaving.
Wouldn't have been we would have been in a tight spot.
Thank you.
This was quite unexpected.
I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the eternal moon goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also because you've done much for me yourselves. And then well, I brought your associate along for the ride, too. But that was as much as I could do.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please call me Flint's. It is my honor to make the acquaintance of one such as yourself.
Still, what do we do now? Riri's gotten stronger again. At this point, it doesn't seem like we can beat him.
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans for now at least. But we still don't know what his aims are, and he may continue gathering power. So we must be very careful.
After you left, I can no longer sense his presence.
That means it's safe out there for now, right?
A question, if I may, kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
No.
I see. Curious.
Oh yeah, the cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing. Let's head back and check on them.
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer. Thank you once again for coming to the rescue.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry. My strength still isn't returning. It seems my time
That's not good.
running out.
Sinner's Descent. Yep. And this last one should be a lot quicker. Yeah, I was wondering about like placement when we saw like the entirety of Nod-Krai during those scenes. Star Sand Shoal is over here. So the cannon was firing pretty much from here this way, and that's where we blocked it. So that does actually make sense. How some of it deflected all the way toward Hisi Island over here, I'm not sure. How it deflected and hit the Design Bureau? That makes sense. And also, haha. Everyone convenes, recounting what happened and sharing what they've learned.
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt. But the Reikir of Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious Kukusaur into the wild. I'm sorry.
No one else but
No one
us
here
have been in
familiar
that
with
land.
Kukusaurs?
Paimon knows what you mean,
Yeah, that
but
too.
that analogy seems more than slightly understated.
He said that this world means nothing to him, so
Except the
it is
hate.
possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there,
No.
still time for me to tender my resignation? Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss. I know there's no running now. So my cannon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help.
This wasn't your fault,
you know
I know,
what?
nor was it the
I'm gonna
cannons.
dismantle it right now. That's right. And it still works on normal Wild Hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flint's, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
You mean you're being promoted? Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Well, if you've got a moment, would you like to come with me?
Oh, yes.
There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey.
Oh, follow Flynn's, but of course he's not. Oh no, he's there. He is there. More like go meet him instead of follow him.
This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people, once used to illumination, are apt to ignore the lantern's presence. Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
I once heard the tale of a lantern fae. I'd like to say the same.
I've heard that one too.
There's no need to be so fixated on the outcome.
Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rerir achieved his goals, but we will pursue him to the last, even if the outcome is not what we wish for. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life.
I'm glad to hear that's how you see it.
Only to grant them peace.
Not right now, Paimon.
What are you two
I'll tell
talking
you
about?
when we get back.
Care to explain?
I'm sorry that our IQ is so much higher than yours.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
What? Leave this place. It's optional. Chat with Nefin Lauma, Nefrin Jehoda, Aino and Flynn's, and Dory. Do we need to turn back to do that, or... So follow Luanatar.
Hey, it's Luanatar! Should we go after her?
Okay,
Or do you
so
have someone else you'd like to meet?
that is the main objective. Right. Okay, so now we need to go back and find the others to do that? We're gonna do that first, because I always do optional objectives if I can. but it's not directing me to any of them, so I kind of have to guess. Oop. Right. The fuck are we? Oh, right. That's what that guy does. I almost forgot. That's just a path up. We don't need to go up right now. Ori's over here.
What brings you here? Didn't expect to see you around again. And where have you been, huh? Didn't run away or anything, did ya? Oh, of course not. I was simply elsewhere discussing business deals. Indeed, it was all thanks to you that my little store was saved.
Okay, you can cut it with the acting now.
What? Why, I wasn't acting in the slightest. And didn't I tell you that my prices were reasonable? Oh, but you still turn to that curatorium of secrets, or whatever it is they call it. If even regulars such as you abandon ship
You're
like
way
this,
too wary of the
what can a
curatorium.
businesswoman do but take her wares elsewhere? And how should I not be, Running small overseas enterprises is no mean
We did
feat.
notice she's
Never
also
mind
from
when such
Samara.
formidable competition exists. Forget it. Fortune and destiny are as one, so there is no use complaining. It's not
See?
as if Nefer did me no favors on account of our common homeland when I first arrived. If anything is to blame, it is the lack of opportunity to have her owe me in turn big time. Now then, should she ever need anything, you make sure, no, make doubly
We'll
sure
see about
to
that.
inform me
She's
first,
significantly less annoying than you, Dory. Alright, that was that. I know Flynn. I need to figure out a way to clean my left stick here or something. Assuming they're not all in town as well. Oh, one of them is. I guess I could have fast traveled there. Wait, no, they're right up there, I think.
Boss, do you remember that thing that I wanted to ask your opinion about? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much effort should the Curatorium of Secrets put in if we were to work with others again? Is that a 1? Isn't that kinda low?
Guess again.
Wait. You mean 0? But wouldn't we just be slapping our brand on the joint venture and calling it a day? Why even team up at that point?
Yehoda, what I mean to say is that there's neither an upper nor lower limit.
Aw, that's just like you, boss. Always thinking ahead. Wait a minute. That's not an answer at all. Is it? Oh, come on. Just give me a number, boss. Please. see you coming around
Wait.
here often.
I think
Just
we might
feel
have
free
ran
to
into
take
the
a
other
look.
event. Damn
I'm
it.
busy right now.
Well, I've come to visit you, Miss Aino. Here, I've brought some snacks from town in their traditional butter flavor. So, where should I leave them?
Shh, Ineffa might hear you. So, what's the occasion? Are you gonna say that the Rat Ninki will be taking over all Wild Hunt incidents after that hiccup with the cannon?
And criticize a genius like yourself on account of results that none of us could anticipate? We would not be that crass. If we really did do that, I dare say we shall never again see technological breakthroughs.
Sweet talker.
It gladdens me to have set your heart at ease.
Anyway, what's the matter exactly?
Well, could you help me repair this lantern? I did bring it to Nasha Town to get it fixed, but it broke again during our previous battle.
You want a genius like me to go fix a lantern?
Oh, my apologies. Perhaps this request should be better directed to Miss Ineffa, and perhaps the snacks too.
I mean, I can totally do this, no problem. Wait right there. I'll be done before you can say fix it.
Much obliged then.
And next time this happens to you, make sure to come to me first, you hear?
That is what... I'm seeing Flynn's over here. Oh, here they are. Right outside of town. So the thing for Flynn's must be a specific traveler's tale.
Krumkake creation complete. Please, enjoy while it's hot.
Thank you for going to the trouble of remembering that, Miss Ineffa. May this taste bear witness to a friendship that will endure forever and a day.
Understood. However, I fear that krumkakes do not keep for that long. A week at most may pass before their taste deteriorates.
That's not quite what I meant by...
Oh. We appeared to have some guests.
They must have followed the aroma of the krumkake. It's all right. Come closer. Ineffa's a friend.
Affirmative. In fact, I can devise a cereal omelet based on individual preferences before crushing it into servings to share around.
Huh?
What are they saying?
They are discussing your address.
Probably not a good
They
idea.
wish to go home with you.
Okay. And now it just says follow Luanatar. Okay. Those definitely seem just like specifically Traveler's Tales. So I don't know why that was part of this. Ah. It did not go as far as it should have.
Hip.
Okay. Skip ahead. Oh, this is fun. I really do like when they give us specific, what's the word? Oh, yeah, she came to town.
Columbina! What are you doing here?
Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me?
Yeah? But aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you?
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more
Very
troublesome
rare,
affairs
I had
to
to
deal
guess. He is a threat to all who live in Nod-Krai.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way. So, how do you feel? Is Nasha Town to your liking?
The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease. However...
However?
Is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that you won't get to try at home.
You've been quite subdued.
Ah,
Any
look, they've given us a
questions on
list
your
of
mind,
questions. That
perhaps?
means we're at the end. I'm concerned about Rarier.
I could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear. Now that he has donned a shape and form, selling his power short would prove a fatal error. But that power of his plays host to an obsession that borders on mania. I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons or at something else. Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation
talk
shall
about the
prove
Fatui.
key to repelling him in the future. Well, Sandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for Arlecchino... Was that not what you were curious about? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what I've heard, anyway. And what plan is that precisely?
I've been thinking about our spaceship.
I cannot say I care. I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you if you wish it so. But after our previous attempt, I suspect your
find it in that
spaceship has
spot.
been intentionally hidden away. Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish to hide from you, or from others. And I
Good.
doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat. I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried. That
There we go.
is my
Act
true
2
home.
complete. Elegy of Dust and Lamplight. Ooh.
Interesting. You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Haha! Right, right. Right you are. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the
What are
Knights
you
of
doing?
Favonius.
Don't get yourself killed before we can meet. Elegy of Dust and Lamplight. Complete! Bunch of new quests, it seems. I think those I'll be doing on my own. As, it seems we have completed the Archon quest. And that is what I had intended to stream. A lot of these are marked as event quests. I'll be doing those on my own. Though some of them we may have started on stream. I didn't really intend to. But... actually... oh! You can prove that this is done. Completed. Grab this first. For Act 2. And then both. What will that allow us? 800. I don't think that's enough. Ah, too short. Okay. Ah, but wait. What does this give us? 1. 1 short, then. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. I have a lot to go through, don't I? But like I said, I only really wanted to stream the Archon quest because that is the important storyline in this game. Not that there aren't a bunch of others. Also, we went well over time tonight just so we could finish that. Tomorrow, we will be back at Assassin's Creed Shadows with the DLC. I haven't touched the game in quite a while. So there will likely be some stuff that pops up as soon as we load in. It's a guess. But we'll see how I'm going to handle that. And it turns out the place that I thought would be the new area for the DLC was indeed correct. It was a little island that was on the Isle of Awaji was on the map to begin with. It was just inaccessible. And now it's accessible. So, we'll see what that's about starting tomorrow. And I'll eventually get around to doing everything else in this game on my own time. Which is much easier and more fun. It's more fun to stream other games. I just like sharing the story of this game with you guys because it's a good story. Just in general, I really like the writing in this game. As long as they haven't written Paimon to be too annoying, which, oh boy, certainly is a risk. But, that'll be it for Genshin for now. And now, we'll see who we can raid. I'm sure some people will be online this late at night. Ooh, not me. Let's send you to Arkolf, playing some .hack GU Volume 1 Rebirth. Oh man, the .hack games I have heard a lot of good things about, or at least a healthy amount of nostalgia. And I could never figure out what order they came out in or had to be played. I didn't look it up enough, I guess. I probably could have found it out. But there was so much. No, wait, no. It wasn't the games. It was the anime. There are a bunch of anime as well, and I don't know which came first. The games or the anime. Or the manga that I'm sure was made either from the anime or the other way around. .hack is a huge franchise that I have no idea where the beginning nor the end is. So let's go check out one of the games, shall we? And until next time, this is the Pirate King signing off. Have a good night.